And let's head back in time, back to when being on TV meant you sort of half-shouted every single thing you said.
This is the primate laboratory at the University of Wisconsin in Madison.
The year is 1960.
In this laboratory, there are approximately 120 rhesus monkeys, the subject of a study that wants to know the answer to the question, what is an infant's love for its mother?
Now, the reason there even was a study asking this very basic question, back when CBS television took a camera crew to Wisconsin, but that is actually the kind of thing that most of us today would find sort of surprising. You see, the researcher that they're filming, a guy named Harry Harlow, was trying to prove, and I know this is going to sound crazy, he was trying to prove that love is an important thing that happens between parents and children. And the reason why he felt the need to prove this point was at the time, and again, I know this is going to sound kind of out there, the psychological establishment, pediatricians, even the federal government were all saying exactly the opposite of that to parents. At one point, the head of the American Psychological Association declared, when you're tempted to pet your child, remember that mother love is a dangerous instrument.
Yeah, that was John Watson, and he actually said there are serious rocks ahead for the over-kissed child, and then defined over-kissing as kissing your child more than once a year.
Wow.
That was the message of almost everything. Not to say that everyone follows what so-called experts do, right? But certainly you had an enormous effect of this affection is wrong, love isn't real, trust us, we're scientists, that greatly shaped those kind of perceptions.
And this is the way it was for decades, until, by the 1940s, healthcare workers started to notice that some children in hospitals and orphanages who were treated this way, never picked up, never loved, would wither and die, literally die. But even this did not change the opinion of the psychological establishment. So enter Harry Harlow. He sets out to prove that love is important. In fact, love is a key to normal development in children, and that what bonds babies and mothers is more than just the baby's need for food.
Now, this is what we tried. The responses of the baby monkey are very similar to those of the human baby.
This is Harry Harlow on CBS in 1960. In the cage with the baby monkey are two dolls.
We constructed two substitute mothers. They have absolute patience. They are available 24 hours a day. The mother which the baby would love.
What he did is he gave them two alternative dummy mothers. One was a wire mother with an ugly face, and one was a cloth mother. She had sort of a fluffy terry cloth body.
These are the only mothers these babies ever had.
And in the simplest experiment, baby monkey would be put in a cage with both mothers, but wire mother had the milk. So by all the theories, the baby should bond to wire mother because she's feeding him.
Actually, this baby spends from 17 to 18 hours a day on the cloth mother and less than 1 hour a day on the wire mother.
The monkey rubs itself against the cloth doll until it seems to get some solace from it, and then it relaxes. In other experiments, it comes back to the cloth doll for reassurance when it's put into scary situations. When the cloth mom is nearby, the baby is curious, it walks around and explores, it's confident. And this is how Harlow proved that the relationship between mother and child was more than just about getting food. The baby monkeys needed something else, something that had to do with being cuddled and touched and reassured.
It was clear that in this sort of cuddly feeling of affection came all kinds of really important developmental responses. You know, security, curiosity, it's as essential or more essential than being fed.